everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We got some 1961 New York Yankee baseball. We got the Yankees traveling down I-95 to take on the Boston Red Sox here on July 22nd, 1961. Let's take a look here at the Yankees starting lineup. We got leading off playing second base, Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstops, Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field's Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field's Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Elston Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base is Clint Boyer. Batting ninth and doing the pitching is ROLLIE Sheldon. Let's take a look here at the hometown Boston Red Sox starting lineup, folks. We got leading off playing second base, Chuck Schilling. Batting second, playing center field is Gary Geiger. Batting third, playing left field is Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fourth, playing first base is Vic Warrants. Batting fifth, doing the catching is Jim Pagliaruna. Batting sixth, playing third base is Frank Mazzone. Batting seventh, playing right field is Jackie Jensen. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Don Budden. And batting ninth and doing the pitching for the Boston Red Sox is TRACY STALLARD. Let's get down to Fenway Park here, folks, and get this game started. And here's the first pitch to Bobby Richardson. And we drop the dice right away to get this game started. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Budding's got it for out number one. Hey, Tim. So one up, one down here for the Yanks. And that brings up Tony. Tony's batting .288 on the year, folks. And he gets a hold of this one off of TRACY. And that ball is driven into left field. Sorry, driven into right field for a double. Nice piece of hitting by Kubek. He turned on that one, folks. That bounced off the wall out there. And Tony standing down at second with one out. Hey, Philip. Oh, darn. Sorry to hear that, bud. I hope you get it straightened out. And we got Roger up now. Kubek down at first. Roger's hitting .253 on the year, folks. 39 home runs, 77 RBIs. And that's going to be a single in the center field. And Kubek's trying to go home on this single, folks. Here's the throw from Geiger. And Kubek's going to be thrown out at home, folks. Roger will take second on the throw at home. Well, maybe he'll take second. What happened there? Let's go back here. Roger should have taken second on the throw home. Base hit in the center field. That takes care of it, folks. There we go. Now Roger down at second with 2 outs now for Mick. Can Mick get a big two out base hit here, folks? And no, he doesn't. That ball is popped up in the foul territory down at third. No, it's not. Sorry about that. TRACY's got the W. He walks Mick. Mick's down at second now for the Moose. W is going to come back to bite Tracy in the butt, maybe. Here's the pitch to Moose. Moose is hitting 280 on the season, folks. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. That W did hurt him, and that's going to be a shot in the left field. That'll score Roger. And Mick will take third on this. Puts on the Jets here, folks. And just like that, the Yankees are up 2-1 with a runner on at third and a runner down at first. We got first and third now for Yogi. Mick down at third, Scouring down at first. Here's the pitch to Yogi. Yogi's hitting 310 on the year, folks. And that's well hit. The Yankees are turning the power on today, folks. And that ball is high. That ball is up there. That ball is far. That ball is going over the monster in left field, folks. And just like that, it is a... What happened there? They didn't score in the last one. Let's go back. Let's do this. What happened to Roger not scoring? We have to go back here and straighten that out. Undo. Do another undo here and get Roger to score. Okay. There's a base hit. Base hit for Moose. That should have scored Roger. And then the 3-run homer by Yogi to make it a 4-0 ball game here in the left field. And there we go, folks. Sorry about that. Now we got it straight. Now we can do just like that. With 2 outs here, the Yankees making some noise. Here comes Elston Howard up now. Howard's batting .293 on the year, folks. And that's going to be a base hit. Hits just keep coming. And that's in the left field. And Tracy can't get a soul out after getting 2 outs here, folks. All this happening with 2 outs. And we got Clint Boyer up. Clint's hitting .241 on the year. And another base hit, folks. The hits are coming left and right. He bounces that ball in front of the plate, a slow roller down the third, and Boyer will beat that out, folks. And the Yankees are going to send the 9th batter to the plate here. And that is Sheldon. Can he help his own cause? This game's getting out of hand quick. Here's the pitch to Sheldon. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. But not until the Yankees score 4. They leave 2 on. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 4. Yankees 4. Red Sox coming to bat. Schilling, Geiger, and Yaz due up here. And Schilling's batting .265 on the year. And that's a fly ball in the left field. Yogi's got it measured out there near the monster. Makes the catch, out number 1. Here's Gary Geiger now. Gary's hitting .236 on the year. And he gets a hold of this one off of Sheldon. And he drives that into right field for a base hit. Maris comes in, takes it on the hop, fires it in. 1 out, Gary down at first. Yeah, heck of a start for sure. They needed Tim after getting only 1 run the last game. That was Rogers' home run. And here comes Yaz. Yaz is hitting .258 on the year. And that's just what the doctor ordered, a fly ball in the left field. They're working Yogi to death out there, but 2 down here in the first. Can Yogi set a record tied by many and 3 putouts? And that ball is hit down the second. Sorry, hit down the third. Boyer's up with it, fires over to first. And that is it for the Red Sox. We go to the top of the second. It's 4-0 Yanks. Back to the top of the order as 9 batters made it up in the first inning. Richardson, Quebec, and Roger. Bobby's 0 for 1, grounded out the short. And that's a base hit, folks, in the left field. So Bobby gets a board here for the Yanks. 1 on, nobody out. Here comes Tony. Tony doubled his first time up, folks, and got thrown out at home. And that's going to be a Bobby's off with the pitch, and it's called a strike. And Bobby Richardson gets thrown out down at second trying to steal, folks. The Yankees are running themselves out of it, these innings. So now we got 1 out. 0-1 pitch on Quebec. And that's a base hit, of course, in the right field. And Bobby probably would have been standing down at third if he wouldn't have tried to steal. Up by 4. I don't know what he was thinking. That brings up Roger. Roger's 1 for 1, scored his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Sorry, that's not a ground ball. That's a swing and a miss. Old Tracy's got the X factor, so that's 2 outs now. With Quebec down at first. And Mick walked his first time up, got all that started, if you remember, folks. And he's going to walk again. They don't want no parts of Mick. So now we got first and second for the Moose. Can he make him pay for walking Mick? He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single his last time up. And he's at it again, folks. That's going to be a base hit again in the left field. And again, Quebec's going to score. So they keep walking Mick, trying to pitch the Moose, and he's making them pay. And it'll be first and third, folks, with 2 outs now for Yogi. And it is now a 5-0 ball game. Yogi with that 3-run homer in the first. Can he do it again, folks? Here's the pitch to Yogi. No, he gets underneath this one, folks. And that's going to be a foul ball in the shallow right field. Schilling goes over, makes the catch in the foul territory for out number 3. But the Yankees score 1 and take a 5-0 lead into the bottom of the second. You got Pags, Manzone, and Jensen due up here for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Pags. Pags is batting .283 on the year, off to a good start. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Scourin's up with it. He tosses over to Sheldon covering. That's 1 out. Here's Frankie Manzone. And he's batting .267 on the year, folks. And that's a pop-up behind home plate. Howard's got it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox. That brings up Jackie Jensen. Jackie's hitting .245 on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Boyer. He's up with it, fires over the first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Red Sox. We go to the top of the third. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Yanks. Howard, Boyer, and Sheldon. Howard's 1 for 1 today, folks. And he's going to be 2 for 2 as he drives that ball in the right field, goes the other way with it. And the Yankees got the lead runner on here in the third. Brings up Mr. Clint Boyer. Clint is 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. And that's not good. That ball is hit down the short. Buttons up with it. He fires over the Chuck Schelt. And Chuck's going to fire over to first. And that's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play, folks. So now 2 outs for Sheldon. And let's see if he can do anything. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be our ground ball down to Frank at third. Over to first. And that'll end the inning, folks. We go to the bottom of the third. The Yankees still up by 5. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Red Sox. Budden, Stoddard, and then Schilling here in the third. Here's the pitch to Budden. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Mix got it. That is out number 1. Here comes Tracy. Tracy is 0 for 4 on the year. And he's going to be 0 for 5 because that's a ground ball down the Quebec. Over to Scouring. 1-2 goes the Red Sox. Here comes Chuck now. Chuck's 0 for 1. He flew out the Yogi his first time up. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Again, the Red Sox go down in order. We make our way to the 4th inning here. Top of the order, due up Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Bobby 1 for 2. Got caught stealing his last time up. And that's a ground ball down to Budden. And that'll be out number 1. Here's Tony Quebec. And he's 2 for 2 today, folks, with a double, a single, and he scored. And that's going to be, I think that's going to be a ball, base on balls. Yes, it is. So Quebec walks, not what you want to see if you're a Red Sox fan, walking Quebec for the M&M boys. Here's Roger Maris. Roger's 1 for 2 scored. He struck out his last time up. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 again on Roger. So 2 outs now. Here's Mick. He's walked both times up. Let's see if Tracy pitches to him this time, folks. And he does, and that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And he's going to go to short way over to second. And that'll end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. We got Geiger, Yaz, and Wirtz due up here. We got the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. The face Sheldon. Here's the pitch to Gary. He's 1 for 1 with a single. And he's going to be 2 for 2, folks. That's a base hit in the left field with nobody out here in the 4th. Here's Yaz. See if the Yankees can get a ground ball double play out of Yaz. He's 0 for 1, flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, Sheldon's getting in a little bit of a jam here in the 4th. 1st and 2nd, and nobody out for Vic. See if they can get Vic to hit into a ground ball double play. He grounded out the 3rd his first time up. And he ain't grounding out the 3rd this time, folks. That ball's hit in the left field. And that'll score both runners. And all of a sudden, now it's a 5-2 ball game. And still nobody out. Hey, Ken. And we got Vic standing down at second. And Pags is up. And all of a sudden, Sheldon's getting into some trouble here in the 4th. And that should have scored 2 runners. So let's go back and fix that. Yeah, I should have scored from first. Right now, Pags up with Vic down at second. And here's the pitch to Pags. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to first. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And Vic's going to make his way down to third with 1 out here. And the Yanks are going to play back and give up the run. Try to get another out here. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Is that going to be deep enough to score Vic? He doesn't have much speed. No, that's not deep enough. Roger throws the ball in. So now there's 2 outs with Vic down at third. for Jackie. If Sheldon can get out of this with only 2 runs, that'll be nice. Jackie grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Red Sox leave Vic down at third. And it is a 5-2 ball game as we go to the 5th. We got Scourin, Berra, and Howard due up here for the Yanks. Moose is 2 for 2 today with a 2 RBI and a single. Ken doesn't feel like playing the game, he said. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Jackie's got it. And they finally retire Moose for the first time today. 1 down. Here's Yogi up now. Yogi's 1 for 2 with that 3-run homer. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Vic's got it. He'll take it himself for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And here's Mr. Howard. He's 2 for 2. Can he keep it up, folks? No, he can't. That's going to be a pop-up on the infield. And Chuck's going to call for it down at second. So 1, 2, 3 goes the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-2 Yankees. Budden, Stoddard, and Schilling due up here for the Red Sox. Budden's 0 for 1. He flew out the mick his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. And that's what started this stuff in the 4th inning is walking guys. So Stoddard's going to try to bunt him down the second, folks. Get him in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Tracy. And that's foul ball, strike 1. And that ball is bunted back to the pitcher. And Sheldon comes up with it, and he's going to fire down the second. And he's going to get the lead runner, folks, with Quebec covering. So that didn't work out. Now you got Tracy down at first with 1 out for Chuck Schilling. Chuck's 0 for 2. He's flew out the left and struck out. But he gets a hold of this one off of Sheldon. Squares it up. He drives that ball into the gap in right field. And Tracy's going to stop down there at third. We got second and third now with 1 out. The Yankees are going to play the infield in here with Geiger up. Try to cut this run off. Geiger's 2 for 2. He scored, singled both times up. Here's the pitch from Sheldon. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. I don't know if that'll be deep enough to score Stoddard or not. And it is deep enough. And Stoddard will score on the sacrifice fly. And just like that, folks, it's 5-3. And now 2 outs with a runner down at second. For Yaz. Yaz is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. And that's going to be a single in the center field. And Yaz is going to try to score here. And here comes the throw from Mick. And Howard applies the tag. Let's see if he's safe or not, folks. And no, Schilling is out, folks. So the Yankees get out of that with only 1 run scoring. It's 5-3 as we go to the top of the 6th. We got Boyer, Sheldon, and Richardson due up here in the 6th. And Clint is 1 for 2. He grounded into a double play and singled. And that's a fly ball in the left field. Yastrzemski's got that for out number 1. And here comes Sheldon. What can he do? He's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out the third. And he's going to grind out the second. Chuck's up with it. Fires over to Vic. 2 up, 2 down. Up to Bobby to keep this 6th inning alive here, folks. He's 1 for 3. And that's a fly ball in the left field. And that'll be 1, 2, 3 goes the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the 6th. New York Yankees 5. Boston Red Sox 3. Wentz, Pags, and Mazzone due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Vic is 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Skowern takes it himself for out number 1. Brings up old Pags. See what he does here. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first and grounded back to the pitcher. And that's going to be a fly ball to Yogi. Yogi goes over near the line, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. Frankie's up now. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up to the catcher and flew out the right. Excuse me, and that's a fly ball in the center field. Mick takes 1 step back, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes the Red Sox. Go to the 7th inning now here, folks. We got Quebec, Maris, and Mantle due up here in the 7th. And Quebec, perfect game so far. He's 2 for 2 with a walk and a double. And he's going to keep this up, folks. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Tony's aboard, and that'll get the bullpen up. Boston doesn't have that great of a bullpen. Matter of fact, they're going to call on Carl early. They're going to bring the lefty in. And Stoddard was due up third. So they'll bring in early here to pitch to Maris, turn Mick around. With Quebec down at first. There's Arnold. Looks like he's tired. What did he do? It's been a while since he's pitched. See if Earl can get him out of this inning with no run scoring. Here's Roger. Quebec down at first. Nobody out, folks. Can Roger add to this lead and give the Yanks some breathing room? And he sure can, folks, because that ball is driven out the right field. It rolls against the wall, and Quebec's going to motor around and score from first. And just like that, Roger Maris with a RBI double, and now he's standing down at second. Here's the Mick. He'll turn around and bat from the right side with Roger down at second, and it's a 6-3 ball game, folks. And Mick swings and misses, strike 3. So that's 1 out here in the 7th. Here comes the Moose. Scouring up now. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And that ball is high. That ball is way out of here. Dead center field, folks. That takes a man to hit it out there at Fenway Park. And that is a 2-run homer. And just like that, the Yankees blow this game open, folks. And it is 8-3. Early comes in, gives up the Moose. We'll stay in here and pitch to Yogi, being a lefty. Yogi is 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Fenway will keep the ball in the park this time. That's 2 outs. That brings up Howard now. Howard's 2 for 3 today. And that's a swing and a miss. Early gets the last out, but not until the Yankees score 3. 2 of them on the Scouring home run. We make it to the 7th inning stretch. We got Jensen, Budden, and Early due up here, so we'll have a pitch hitter for Arnold. Jackie's up now 0 for 2. He's grounded out the third and struck out. And Jackie swings and misses again. Sheldon with his, I think that's his third strikeout. Yep, that's his third strikeout of the game. 2 of them has been Jackie. Brings up Don Budden, and he's 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's a fly ball in the center field. Mick had him played perfect. 2 up and 2 down. I'll pitch it here for Early. See, he's going to come in here to pitch hit. I think old Joe Ginsburg's going to come in here and pitch hit from the left side with 2 outs, nobody on. And here's the pitch to Ginsburg. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And that's a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th here. We'll go to the 8th. And the Yankees up 8-3. See who the Red Sox are going to bring in here. They're going to bring in the Cisco kid. Yeah, that's who they're going to bring in. Cisco's going to come in to pitch. He'll be facing Boyer, Sheldon, and Richardson here in the 8th. Here's the pitch to Clint. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out here in the 8th. Here's Sheldon. He's 0 for 3. He struck out, grounded out the third, and grounded out the second. And that's going to be a pop up on the infield. And Chuck wants it down there at second, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's Bobby now. Bobby's 1 for 4 today. And he's going to be 1 for 5 as that ball's hit down the first. Vic's got it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order due up here for the Red Sox. Schilling, Geiger, and Yaz. See if Sheldon can get through this 8th inning, folks. He had that rough 4th inning. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Rogers got that for out number 1. Here's Gary Geiger now. He's 2 for 2, folks. And that'll be the first time that Sheldon gets him out. That ball's hit down to Boyer, over to Scouring. 1 more out here in the 8th. It's Yaz. Can Sheldon get out of this inning? 1, 2, 3. Yaz 1 for 2 with a walk. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. And he strikes out Yaz. 1, 2, 3 goes the Red Sox. We go to the top of the 9th. New York Yankees 8, Boston Red Sox 3. Quebec, Maris, and Mantle due up here in the 9th. Tony's perfect today, 3 for 3 with a walk. And he's going to stay that way because that's a base on balls. So Quebec with a perfect game here. Brings up Roger now. Nobody out. Rogers 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI and scored twice. And that's going to be a pop up on the infield. And Budden takes charge near the mound, makes the catch for out number 1. Here's the Mick. See if Mick can do something here in Boston, folks. He's 0 for 2, but he's walked twice and scored. And that's going to be ball 4. They don't want nothing to do with Mick today, folks. This third walk, he gets the hat trick for walks. And Moose has made him pay. He is 3 for 4. I think every time Mick has walked, he's gotten a base hit. His only out was when Mick made an out. Yeah, they did make it on the board, Tim. Yep. Here's Moose. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And that will score Q back. Like I say, every time the Mick has walked, Skowron has come through, folks. And Mick will make his way down to third. So with 1 out, it's 1st and 3rd for Yogi. And it's now a 9-3 ball game. And here's Yogi. He's 1 for 4 with that 3-run homer. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And Skowron will stamper down the second, but Mantle will hold it third. So we'll have 2nd and 3rd now with 2 outs for Mr. Mr. Howard now. So let's see if Howard can do something. He's 2 for 4. He needs an RBI here, folks, but that's not going to happen. That's a ground ball down the short, and he'll fire over to first to get the out, and that'll be it for the Yanks. They score 1. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 9-3, folks. We got the 4, 5, and 6 hitter due up here for Boston. Vic, Pags, and Mazzone. Let's see what happens here. Vic is 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Bobby at second. Over to Moose, 1 out. Yeah, it's about time they start hitting, Tim. They needed this game. Get on track. Here's Pags. He's 0 for 3. And he's going to be 0 for 4 because that's a fly ball to center field. Mick camps under it. 2 up, 2 down here in the 9th. Red Sox are down to their last out. It's up to Frankie here to keep the game going. He's 0 for 3. Popped up to Howard. Flew out to Yogi and Mick. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Red Sox are still alive here, folks. As Frank gets on with 2 outs. That's up to Jackie Jensen to keep it going. Jackie's 0 for 3. Grounded out to third and struck out his last 2 times up. Can Sheldon get the hat trick for Jackie? He pops this one straight up the chute. Howard throws the mask off, waits for it to come down, and that's your ball game, folks. It's 9-3 Yanks. We'll take a look at the box score here. Yankees with big 4 runs in the first inning. Sheldon goes the distance. Nice piece of pitching by him. 9 runs on 14 hits and no errors. The Red Sox 3 runs on 6 hits. Quebec a perfect 3 for 3 today, folks. Roger 2 for 5. And how about Skowron? 4 for 5 with 5 RBIs. They kept walking, Mick. And he made them pay. Mick and Sheldon was the only ones without a hit, but Mick was on base 3 times, folks. So you can't complain about that. Yankees left 7 men on. Old Geiger, he was 2 for 3 for Boston, but that was about all the offense they could muster. And they only left 4 on. Sheldon goes the distance, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 4. Old Stoddard, 6 innings, 11 hits, 6 runs, walked 3, struck out 3, and gave up the home run. Early came in, didn't do much. 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, and struck out 2. Yeah, exactly. The walks are killers, aren't they? Yep. And old Cisco comes in, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 1. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. You got the Orioles traveling to Chicago playing a doubleheader. See what happens here in the first game. And the Orioles win 6 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The White Sox 3 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. Milt Papp is on the mound for the Orioles. Can they sweep this doubleheader in Chicago? And they sure do. Milt Pappas shuts them out. 5 runs on 6 hits and an error for the Orioles. The White Sox, no runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. We got the Senators traveling out to LA to take on the White Sox. See what happens out here in LA Wrigley. And the Angels beat the Senators. Senators 2 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Angels 8 runs on 13 hits and an error. And we got the Tribes heading up to Minnesota to take on the Twins. And old Mudcat, I love that name. Grant pitching for the Tribe against Cat. Got Mudcat and Cat pitching. How about that? The battle of the flea lines. And what a game, folks. What a slugfest. The Indians 11 runs on 16 hits and 1 error. The Twins 14 runs on 18 hits and 1 error. And that's the only games in the American League, folks. Let's take a look at the standings now after July 22nd in the American League. Yeah, when I play the Braves, we'll do the Phillies fast play then, Ken. The Yankees a game up on the Tigers. Baltimore is 4.5 games back. White Sox are 7.5. The Twins 8.5. Angels 15.5. Red Sox fall to 16.5 games back. Indians 22 games back. The Senators 27.5 games back. And the A's are 32 games back, folks. I want to thank Ken Castro, Tim D for stopping by. Philip Reynolds, check out his channel. He's saying he's having some problem with StreamYard. I hope he gets it fixed, folks. And hopefully here in a little bit, Steve Tate will be on with some Howie Shanks playoff baseball. So check that out and look for that. Until next time, you all have a great evening. Oh, I have Beatles. Yeah, you just missed it. Yep. Hey, Beatles. The next game here I'm going to be doing, if you want to take part in it, is your Pirates going up against the Braves. Tell you the pitching matchup here if you want to hook up. Then maybe if you're filling up to it, we can do that Braves game on your channel. You got Warren Spahn going up against Schultz for the Pirates will be my next game. Okay, like I say, I think Steve's going to be on here in a little bit, I'm hoping, and do some Howie Shanks. So maybe tomorrow sometime if you're up to it, or heck, maybe tonight. It all depends on how late everything goes. Yeah, are you feeling better, bud? Good. Glad to hear that. Darn summer colds, especially I know you're not that far from me. This heat and humidity makes it worse. I can't stand the damn heat. If you're like me, sure. And then you can't breathe in it. That ain't no fun. Yeah, they suck is right. I think so. Nothing's better in the heat. That's how I look at it, sure. Give me 32 over 92. Yeah, you can always bundle up. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here. Like I say, I'm hoping Steve gets on here soon. Looking forward to the playoffs. I don't know which game he's going to do first, if he's going to do the Cleveland, Canada game or the Las Vegas, Hagerstown game first. Oh, exactly, Ken. It's freaking ridiculous. I think it's been a terrible summer. Just like the movie Long Hot Summer with old Paul Newman. That's what it's been. It's been a long hot summer. And I don't have Haywood around to look at like he did. Mrs. Vaughna. Steve's never one time Beatles. He's one of them types. I hear you. I don't say nothing. Life gets in the damn way sometimes. Only to be retired like Ken Castro. That's the way to do it, ain't it, Ken? Be retired. Yeah, I wish I can afford it, Ken. I got 26 years down there at the prison. I could retire if I wanted to, but I still got to pay the house. Got a car payment for my daughter. And to be honest, it's not that bad. I only work 180 days. It's like a part time job, full time pay, part time hours. So I do my best not to be there. This is my stretch here. Once I make it to like October 20th, I'm off until December 11th. So I just got to get through September and half of October. Yeah. The best thing I like about retirement, Ken, is every day Saturday. Just like you say, if it's hot and it's miserable out and it's going to cool down in a day or two, you wait and do stuff outside then. Heck, now if I got to work, the only day I got to do something, if it's hot and miserable, it's hot and miserable. Yeah, exactly. Got up, got dressed, and got some ice cream for lunch, huh? Can't beat it. Ice cream for lunch and breakfast. Love it. I keep saying this, but I better get the heck off of here. Everybody's going to start thinking me and Beatles is teaming up here with 50 goodbyes and before we leave. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Alrighty, folks. Like I say, I'll get off of here and hopefully Steve gets on here soon. We can see some Howie Shanks. Yeah, like I say, Beatles, let me know about when you want to do that out of the park with me picking a Brave season. That'll be fun. Yeah, exactly, Beatles. Yeah. That's how it is around here with family. You say goodbye about 50 times. My family, you say goodbye like 2 or 3 times in the house, a few times walking to the car, a few more times while you're in the car. Yeah, probably Sunday. Cool. Sounds good, bud. I'm off Monday. I got to go to the doctor's Monday, but that's it. So, yeah, we can stay up late if need be. Not a problem. That's the plan. I like it. Like say maybe tomorrow we can do this Braves Pirate game. If not, like I say, we'll see what time Steve gets off tonight. If you're up to it tonight, we can do it tonight. What the heck? Alrighty, for real, this is the last goodbye. Until next time, you all take care. I'll see you over at Steve's channel.